Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind.
Do you believe in miracles?
Battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of.
That's what it's going to take to win this one. We got like two of them. We beat Michigan, we beat Oklahoma. I consider those miracles. See if Lightning can strike 3 times. Let's go.
Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake.
You know, I was thinking about it. We do have one advantage, which is that, you know, we already have the beach, so I feel like the guys from Tuscaloosa are going to be a little more distracted this week. Speaking of distractions, I just called like a totally wrong formation, so let's just kind of see how this goes.
Let's see who can handle it better.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at
26. You know how I like to do against these much more talented teams such as Alabama. Here we go. Let's just kind of play that possession game. We have been using great effect.
Breaks loose at the 45.
We'll see how they say goodbye. How's that for starting off a national championship? Amazing.
National championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
I feel like I need to call him. I wish I'd come up with his nickname earlier, Spaceball. He's got ludicrous speed.
Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a
shout out to anyone that's seen the Mel Brooks film.
How they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Jam Billy.
5 or 6 yards?
That's a sick
from the running game.
I love that game, honestly.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Honestly, this guy, Wilson Jones, he's been a real great player for me this year. Of all my defenders, he's like the most impact guy.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but not before.
Just got there. But
well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Gets into space.
That was my fault because I called the pass command. All right, well, they got me back for that first drive. Respect my man Jam. He's jamming.
Defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's weak coverage there. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Defense does a really nice
all
job
I could muster out of that play, like in the best case scenario.
Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. Important second down play coming up.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football.
And they'll loft this one deep to the
I mean, if you're going to play that kind of coverage, I got to try that.
Almost got it, too.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. And the Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of down.
I do respect their strategy, though, of just blitzing all the way up. And just trying to dare me to beat them with my receivers because, to be honest, I think that's actually the best way to beat this team. With those 2 impact corners on the outside like that.
Pass here on second down.
Oh, dude, you got to catch that. Getting a little wary of the drops that we've been having.
Hand off to the back.
Okay. Getting some weird stuff happening because I definitely was supposed to throw on that RPO as opposed to a handoff. I was hitting the throw button the whole time. Thank God for the block I just got. Let's go.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter.
Let's go.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii.
7 attempts on 116 yards.
That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Great kick coverage. Got back at 16.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a
last time we got 8 up.
Let's see if this defense is
so we got to try to do some response to that.
Stop him this time.
This
guy. The guys up front lines up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Throw to the running back in the flat.
Oh, man.
Fights off a defender.
We gotta get those tackles when we have them, you know? We've been playing such a great tournament so far. Defense, that it would be a real shame for them to just kind of fall off with the intensity.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch downfield.
Really lucky to step
out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Yeah, watch over the top. They will take the top off of us. They are showing us that.
Shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold. Go back.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Tight end makes the grab.
Way to stay on.
Not much of a gain in that
They're
completion.
doing a bunch.
Coverage here by this defense.
They're doing a
Not
bunch
much
set.
of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Pick six.
What a play.
Oh, he caught me.
After a solid return.
That's still great. That was great. That was great.
Have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
That was
one man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Salute. Game-changing play. What the hell can you say?
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
I wish we'd gotten slightly better blocking on that, yeah.
Short of the first down marker. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
We do have to think about going for this.
Here we go on.
Who wants it more? We do. Let's go.
Nice pickup on the play.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. They're picking up a new set of downs.
Sometimes you just got to put it in your best player's hands. I know it's kind of crazy to run there, but
now you've got another chance.
who dares wins.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown.
That was
Rainbow
huge.
Warriors. Strong
That
game
was
by this
huge.
quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Running back has it on the screen now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds.
They want to keep going short. We will let them do it.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverage.
We are missing so many tackles today. Crazy.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. approach halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab.
Dang, put him in field goal range.
They'll spot it at the 35. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Hell,
The offense comes back
plays
out
like
there.
that.
Not much
Field
time
goal
left.
range.
Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just tackle.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So a timeout.
Yeah, we just got to keep him in front of us here.
Time for one or two more plays before halftime.
So,
Alabama getting set
back
with
up the hard
first and
zones.
10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play.
Good job, boys.
They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
We are definitely going to have to come out and play with some intensity on the next defensive series for sure. To prevent them from having a real opportunity to get back in it. Because, yeah, I mean, they do. They score, you know. Anything possible.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That's a good start, though.
Alabama's offense been back
4 wide. Difference.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We get the second half started with the running play. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Good
It's a nice
play
tackle
right
there
there.
by the senior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Good conversion by them, for real.
First and 10.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down.
Ooh, what the?
Down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Whatever shift they did really messed me up. They did their film study. Hey, how about that?
Backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line.
You guys said anything could happen if they score?
They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now.
We're going to have to get some of
Boot
that
this one
back
away.
here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will
Save
start
it
at the
for the
25.
drive.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the single back takes the handoff.
I'm getting a little tired of it not registering me trying to throw.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are looking to keep this.
I'm not entirely convinced we got over the line there, but I would
first
take
down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. That one moves the ball across the 40.
But this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. And this pass is on target.
Catch right there.
Good enough for a first down.
We need that so bad.
Moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Bad blocking
on the left side.
That side there.
Reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the
okay. It was not meant to go to him, but I will take it. Whoever wants to catch the ball, can go ahead and catch it. That's fine.
Back takes the handoff. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3
no matter
yards
what there, I should have audibled out of that.
Blocked the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there.
That's
nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Dude!
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4.
That was an off drop, man.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To throw, it's Simpson. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Yes.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Ball handed off.
So happy for this defense that what they just did right there. That was so great.
Football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own
as much as I love you, Barfield, and what you've done for us, I think you've been just get battered out of this one, my friend.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this
throwing the shot feels like we could be wasting this possession. Redemption. Redemption.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Tailback with another carry. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough.
Let's go. Biggest kick of your life, bro. Biggest freaking kick of your life.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Looking for the wideout.
Oh, man.
Gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That would have felt good.
Second and 10.
That would have felt real good.
To throw, it's Simpson.
That would have been the "Do you believe in miracles? Yes!" moment of the game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Defense not pressing this time. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he drops back in the gun. The pass is intercepted.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
40. At the 30 now. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big
Let's go, Bows!
Because they have this lead.
National champions, if you've been following this journey, thank you for watching. I'm fired up about that. I just made my whole day. Beat Alabama with Hawaii. I mean, let's go.
Which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
That's some fun.
It's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you usually are going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.